Is the information superhighway a left turn only? A super PAC supporting Hillary Clinton, fighting back against her haters on social media, engaging people that are critical of her online. This, as Facebook also comes under scrutiny today after a report claims that workers were told to suppress conservative news stories, not put them in the trending column. Here to weigh in is Fox News legal analyst Peter Johnson, Jr. He joins us now.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is the headline for the New York Post this morning. You won't read this on Facebook. Conservative news you will not read on Facebook because the people who control that site, they're only putting in the trending section liberal stories, and they admit it. People used to work.
And the New York Post headline has it right. Site censors the news. That's news censorship. So when they say we're not going to put up something from The Blaze or Glenn Beck or the Washington Examiner,
or the
we're
Chris
not going to
Kyle
cover
story.
Chris Kyle's death or Rand Paul or Ted Cruz or certain people in the Republican establishment or Republican insurgents. That's censorship, and that's Facebook saying we're making a determination that we're going to ignore the so-called algorithms. They say, well, it's a mathematical concept, that they look at what's actually trending, and then they put it up in the trending box. We all know that on Facebook. But now we have a report from a disgruntled employee saying that it wasn't so simple, that it wasn't so straight up, and that they actually engaged in censorship based on their anti-conservative tastes.
That's right.
That's wrong, and so let the reader beware and understand that what they're reading is not all that is actually trending out there.
All right, we did reach out to Facebook, and this was their response. We take allegations of bias very seriously. Facebook is a platform for people and perspectives from across the political spectrum. Rigorous guidelines are in place to ensure consistency and neutrality. These guidelines do not permit the suppression of political perspectives. However, two people are coming out in this article in the New York Post.
Well, there are guidelines, and then there are guidelines. Did the guidelines work? They didn't say the guidelines work. They say they have guidelines, but, you know, good answer.
Point.
Way to go.
Good point. Let's talk about Hillary Clinton, because her super PAC is teaming up with her campaign, spending $1 million to confront people on social media that have written negative things about her.
Well, it's called Correct the Record, and it's the brainchild of a guy named David Brock, who runs Media Matters, which is an anti-Fox, anti-conservative media organization here in the United States. And has become an arm of Hillary Clinton and the Hillary Clinton campaign for a long time. So they put $1 million into it to basically troll people, to go after them who are saying bad things about Hillary Clinton in terms of her policies and her personality and what she's doing in the campaign. Well, it can turn into bullying. You know, Tim Robbins, the actor, said he was bullied based on statements he made on behalf of the Sanders campaign about alleged Clinton voter fraud. And then he was swarmed by these dozens of people online. So the Correct the Record people say, well, we can defy federal law that does not allow cooperation between campaigns and super PAC because it's a digital campaign. And a digital campaign in the Internet is not within the confines of the old law. So we're okay. We can talk to each other. So spending $1 million, they have a professional group of bloggers that go after people and attack people and allegedly set the record straight. And allegedly there's another group of people that they've enlisted that they train to go on the Internet, to go on Twitter and Facebook and go back and attack people who are questioning the Hillary Clinton campaign and their motives. It's quite incredible. You know, Hillary Clinton has a real deficit in terms of Donald Trump with regard to Twitter and Facebook. So maybe they're trying to make up the deficit this way with these attacks, these swarmed attacks on people that are questioning her record.
We'll see if it works.
Yep.
Thanks, Peter.
Left turn all the way.